Alberta Independence update. I'm going to start this video off actually with about 30 seconds or so from this video from 8 months ago. It's kind of interesting, and then we'll get into some more current stuff.
For years, Peter Downing has believed Alberta should exit Canada. New polling suggests that sentiment is resonating with people outside of Alberta, but Downing's not so sure.
For the people who were in that poll, to us it just seems like they're the mean girls. They're the ones who just want to have us keep begging for their acceptance.
This hat goes so hard.
He's referring to a new Leger poll, which suggests more than half of Canadians understand why Alberta might want independence. Leger's Andrew Enns says it suggests there may be some empathy.
We're going to go now look at a video that just came out 8 hours ago. Global News. Then we've got a little bit more here planned for this video, but I thought this video was pretty interesting. It's about 2 minutes long. I'll play it here.
There are now confirmations that U.S. State Department officials met with an Alberta separatist group. A spokesperson for the Alberta Prosperity Project confirmed he and other activists met with those officials in Washington last month, and that it was meant to take the temperature of how the U.S. administration could respond to a newly separated Alberta. Daryl Bricker, our polling guru from Ipsos, is here to talk about new numbers related to separation. Let's get right into it. First poll numbers on Quebec.
I don't even know what the point of that first 20 seconds was. Is that just to keep Canadians' interest? You put that in the middle of the video, all the elbows up, the elbows will go, oh, amazing. Let's talk about how crazy America is. This is wonderful.
This is Alberta separation.
So Quebec these days, if you ask people whether or not they'd vote to separate from Canada, it's about 31% in our polling. Pretty consistent with what we're seeing every place else. But the surprise, Ben, is that Alberta is almost the same at 28%. That's the first time I think I've ever said that.
Wow. I didn't know the numbers were that high.
Okay, that's side by side. When are the Quebec separatists going to get the pushback? Are you kidding me? According to this from Ipsos, at least in this poll, Quebec's above Alberta. I have not heard a peep of resistance to the Quebec separatists. Just another example of the ridiculous system in Canada. You can be whatever you want to be if you're out east. You can be crazy. You can have maximum Trump derangement syndrome, which is clearly very toxic for the country, but you can be a separatist. And, oh, it's okay. They're just talking about la langue française, the culture in Quebec. Nothing to see here.
Never said that.
Wow. I didn't know the numbers were that high.
Yeah, there is. There's a pretty concentrated group of people in both countries. Slip of the tongue there, but in both places.
Both countries. Let's go.
Tongue there, but in both places where they would consider it, yeah.
All right, let's look at the types of separatists.
Well, the really committed separatists, interestingly enough, are actually in the province of Alberta. And so more than half of the people who say that they would vote for separatism actually, regardless of the cost, they say we should be going for it. In Quebec...
This is the interesting part, I'd say, of the video. That is quite fascinating.
And in fact, the harder you make the costs, the quicker it crumbles in Quebec. Alberta's team seems to be, at the moment, a little bit more resilient.
And Daryl, you polled on the reasons for wanting to vote for independence.
Yeah, so we asked two really, I think, important statements here. One of them is it because you feel that your province has been historically mistreated, or you really think the future will be better as a separate country? The romantic image of separatism still clings in the province of Quebec, where people think it would be a better future. In Alberta, it's mostly driven by people feeling...
I hope they both separate. That'd be great. Quebec, yeah, separate. Sounds good to me.
Real grievance about the way the province has been treated.
And quickly, what are you hearing?
And yeah, again, that is quite fascinating. Province historically mistreated. Alberta, 55. Quebec, 25. That's a massive gap. So the reasons for wanting independence are a lot different in the two places.
The way the province has been treated.
And quickly, what are you hearing about voters' thoughts if we have a snap spring election?
So pretty interesting stuff there. I have a few now posts on X I will get to. Did you see this? Berta Proud Dad. He says, threatening canvassers for collecting Alberta independence signatures is unacceptable. This is democracy. You can disagree. You can vote no in a referendum. But intimidation and threats are out of line. Totally. He deleted the video after it got shared. Good thing it was screen recorded. And I'm not even going to play the entire thing because maybe I will. I'll play it here. I kind of forget, but it's 26 seconds. I think you'll get the point in maybe the first 10 and plus just the captions here. That's how you deal with these racist separate. Give me a break. This guy's a clown. I'm a warrior. Okay, buddy. Effing redneck. Like, this guy is brainwashed to the nines.
You better get the fuck out of here. Fuck you. You better not fucking cheer for Canada, you motherfucker. You better get the fuck going. Don't ever fucking try to break the war country.
You better not cheer for Canada. Cool, dude. That was so pathetic. Okay, I'm also going to play this video because this, I guess, is the EU's foreign policy chief claiming that 40% of Canadians want to join the European Union. Is David Eby going to have a comment on this about treason, people that want to join the European Union? It's on the other side of the Atlantic Ocean. Is that good for Canada? Give me a break. Just what? Higher taxes? More people to send tax money to?
Contrary to what some may say, woke, decadent Europe is not facing civilizational erasure. In fact, people still want to join our club, and not just fellow Europeans. When I was in Canada last year, I was told that over 40% of Canadians have an interest in joining the European Union.
What a clown show. If those numbers are even remotely close to being true, and I wouldn't doubt it, the brainwashing in Canada is very real. Is David Eby going to throw a hissy fit about that?
But to go to a foreign country and to ask for assistance in breaking up Canada, there's an old-fashioned word for that, and that word is treason. It is completely inappropriate to seek to weaken Canada, to seek to go and ask for assistance to break up this country from a foreign power.
Would he have that same energy, that same response, if it was the same situation, but people talking to European Union officials? I will finish this video here with this 19-second clip from Hillary Clinton. Why is she further right on immigration than the big Canadian federal political parties?
I think we need to call it for what it is.
Secretary
There is
Clinton.
a legitimate reason to have a debate about things like migration. It went too far. It's been disruptive and destabilizing, and it needs to be fixed in a humane way with secure borders that don't torture and kill people.
It went way too far in Canada. I did a video earlier today of a woman who just graduated high school, 18 months, still cannot find a job as like a burger flipper or something like that. She's just trying to find any job. Way too much immigration. Obviously, everybody knows that. Even I think the brainwashed liberals probably know that too. They certainly know that when they try to find a job and they can't get one, but they'll still go vote liberal, vote liberal. Anyway, I'll finish the video there. Thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe. Have a great day.